Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I know a lot of you guys have been requesting to see a little mini office tour, and also you guys want to see how I photograph and how I store my inventory, and that is one of my most requested videos also. So I'm trying to get to everybody's requests, but as most of you guys know, I just recently moved into my new house, so I've been setting up my new office. I would say about 75% of my clothing inventory is already in there, but I am still working on moving some stuff in there, and then I'll do a separate video on shoe inventory and how I plan to store that in my new house. So let's go ahead and take a look. Stay tuned. Alright, please forgive the screen meowing. Fendi hasn't had a chance to go outside yet, and he's still like really not comfortable in this house, so he's just been screaming at me. So sorry in advance about that. But as soon as you walk in the front door, this is basically the hallway. So to the left over here is my little guest bathroom. This room on the left right here is actually my death pile room. It's an extra bedroom that has all of my extra inventory in it. I'm planning to store a lot of shoes in this closet right here. And then this door is to my office. So let's go in. So as soon as you walk in over here, this is my little desk area. And as you can see, I have my desk chair, this glass and metal desk that I ordered online. I think it was from Amazon or something. I have my computer, my iPad that I use for sharing. I have been really off my sharing game, but I usually do try to share from my iPad. And then just like some random stuff. And then under here, I have a bunch of my shipping supplies, so flat rate envelopes, and some medium flat rate boxes that I use for Poshmark packages, since we can use flat rate boxes for those. This top shelf has tape, a lint roller, and some business cards. And as you can see, I have my lemon bags and some tissue paper in case I need to wrap anything up. And then I also have my printer under there. And then you guys always want to know how I take my photos. This is my little photo wall. This is just some wallpaper. And then I have my gold hook hooked to the wall, as well as my pearl hanger that I typically use for most of my items that I hang up. And then over here is my flat lay area. I use the Limo Studio lights. I bought these on eBay, I believe. And they're really bright and really effective, especially for flat lays. I really like them angled down like this. So I do love these lights if you guys are looking for a light kit. And this is actually just how I take my pictures. This is like an oversized thick like foam board from Hobby Lobby, and then I think I got this little furry rug from TJ Maxx a long time ago. I've been doing the white fluffy rug thing for a long time. I just have a few cleaning supplies over here that I usually clean the shoes with, a tape measure, and then some recently listed shoes that I have not had a chance to put away yet since I just moved in here. And then as you guys can see, I also have this little rack here that is basically just extra inventory that I need to list. I have a few things hanging up here. And when I'm listing on this wall, I typically move all this stuff out of the way so that I have better lighting. And there's not a lot of shadows, or at least I've been trying to do that. So this is how I take my photos. I know you guys always ask me about that. So that's basically my setup for photos. As you guys can see, this office isn't very big, so. Over here I have my little chair, and this mannequin slash dress form I actually do use. And if you guys, I've always mentioned this in my Insta stories, but if you guys do not have a Lazy Susan for your dress form and you use one often, I would highly recommend getting one because it makes it so much less annoying. She's not currently being used, so I'm storing some hats on top that I have recently listed, and then I have some like lanyards and stuff that I have used for random events. And then over here I have my little wall calendar as well as my steamer. I've been hanging stuff on that hanger right there to try to steam it. And then I do have a pair of shoes down there that needs to get shipped later today. And then I do store the majority of my clothing inventory inside this closet. It's actually a lot more roomy than I was expecting, which is really nice. But I'll kind of show you guys in here. So I recently switched over to all velvet hangers because I feel like it's really saving me a lot of storage room. Like, you don't realize how much room you save when you switch to these hangers, but I have noticed a huge difference. But I have some of my bottoms down here, a bunch of dresses, and then all of my tops and sweaters over here. I do have one folded sweater up there that I felt like made more sense. And then I still have a lot of room up there in case I want to fold some additional items. And then I do have a lot of storage space in the floor. And then a bunch of extra hangers right there. I'm still hanging a bunch of stuff up. But this is basically how I store my inventory. I don't do it by number or anything like that right now. It's pretty easy for me to find everything when it's all just hanging together. And as you guys can see, I've kind of hung like items together. So if I have more than one item, they're hanging together if they're the same. And then I have over here, I have a bunch of LuLaRoe items as well as like maxi dresses, and then they're kind of like broken down by category in here. So it's really not that hard for me to find anything so far. It's been a pretty easy system, and I think I have under 600 active listings right now. So as you guys can tell, you know, this is quite a few items and I still have a lot of room left, so that's been good. Also, really quickly, just thought I would show you guys my packaging. You guys asked me about this a lot over on Instagram. I do use these lemon bags right now because I have a little bit of like a lemon theme going on in my Poshmark closet. And here are my business cards. These are double-sided, so they actually come in multiple colors. This one is white, and they come in yellow, orange, and then this like minty green color. So they actually came that way with 4 different options, and then I just have both sides. So I thought those were really cute. I designed these on Moo. If you guys are familiar with it, it's kind of like Vistaprint, but they make like really nice quality cards. So typically I will wrap everything in tissue, or I will put it straight in the bag with the business card, and sometimes I will put it in either a box or a padded flat rate if I think that it needs some extra protection. But it's very easy. I don't gift wrap or anything like that. Especially once you get a few more packages going out the door, it's kind of a challenge to be able to really gift wrap everything. I know a lot of Poshmark people like their stuff really wrapped nicely, but I just tried to keep it cute and simple so that my customers are happy, but it's also easy for me to ship. So here's just a little sample of how I package my items. So that is just a little tiny tour of my little office at home. You guys know I do everything from home, so it's nice having my own separate space to do everything in. I did have an office at the other house, but it was a disaster, so I'm trying really hard to keep it a lot more organized and not have any piles or anything like that. Basically, so it's exciting for me to come in here and work. And as I told you guys, this isn't all of my inventory, and I also didn't show you there is a small coat closet in the hallway outside. So I'm going to be storing a lot of jackets and coats in there. So a lot of my big bulky blazers, coats, and things like that are stored out in that hallway little coat closet. I have a lot of Torrid jackets listed right now, and those are taking up a bit more space, so they fit nicely in that closet out there. So far so good. I think that this is a good sized room. I feel like so far it's not too terribly like stuffy in here. I feel like everything fits pretty nicely, and I do have a lot of different racks. I'm sure you guys know that I have a ton of different kinds of racks from my old house that are currently being stored in the garage. So I have like 2 big round racks that you would use in a retail store, as well as like 3 or 4 different racks that I use for various clothing, you know, hanging things and things like that. So if I need to use those will just be stored in the garage, or I will figure out another way to store them. I do have a really big like walk-in closet in my master bedroom, so in the event that I need to use half of that closet for inventory, I can totally do that. And I'm planning to get back into eBay and kind of up my game with that, so I'm probably going to need more inventory storage at some point. So keep you guys posted on any inventory changes, and then I'll definitely let you guys know what I end up doing with all of the shoes, because that's the other half of the inventory that's not in here yet. So I'll definitely keep you guys posted on that, and hopefully you guys liked this little mini tour, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you want more up-to-date little posts about my house and things like that, feel free to follow me over on Instagram at @TheDealQueen. So thanks for watching, and see you guys later. Bye.